Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. I fell in that trap of, it's like, this business is growing, but I'm making investments in it. And so cash flow comes and goes quickly as you're growing a business. We all know it's expensive to grow a business. And so I've been like waiting to get an admin person for no good reason other than I'm like, is it too soon? And then I talk to tons of business owners and I coach business owners and I'm like, man, it's never too soon to have an admin. And yet I'm sitting here like waiting to bring on an admin. The hell's wrong with me, Angela? Besides the obvious stuff. Besides like the super obvious stuff of what's wrong with me.
Well, you recognized and knew it was time a couple months ago. Let's talk about getting me an admin. And then it accelerated. And then, you just had stuff and trips. So you weren't ready to onboard them. Lucky for you, not lucky, you did. We've talked about it a lot.
Skillfully for me, I'm friends with people that can help.
We searched. Yeah, we have a really special one for you. Most of the time when we're finding team members, we're going out and finding new ones, right? And so there's a large vetting process. I mean, we have tons of applicants, but large vetting process and referral, and like making sure they're going to be a great fit, skill-wise, personality-wise, trust-wise, all the things. But we have an admin because very rarely, like it always works with people and people like, so we don't have internal people, but very rarely we have someone that we've worked with internally that we know is awesome, that's been on projects, and I saved one for you.
You just knew. You were like, yeah, it's just a matter of time. You better keep an eye on Dan. At what point were you gonna call me and tell me like, Dan, you need to do this, and you were gonna tell me rather than me say, hey, Angela, can you help me now? Like what would have been the cutoff? Like tomorrow?
Maybe. And I don't know all your process. You've grown quick, and I don't know, what your, everyone's different of what their process is and what they need an admin for.
And I think that was probably what was causing me to drag my feet the most is I'm like, I don't really know what my process is yet. I just go and I build it as I go, and it's a little bit chaotic, and that's kind of how I do things. And I know that is not how you grow a successful business. I'm well aware of that. And I just hope I hire people that are good at building systems and processes, because I am not the system and process person. So thank God that I work with nerdy bookkeepers, accountants, and usually they're pretty good at systems and processes, so I don't have to be. But on the admin side, like they're going to be a resource for me. They're going to be a resource for our team and for our clients. And so I feel like I have to do more work of like thinking of how I'm going to get them up to speed and what they can help with and all that stuff. And the overwhelmingness of what am I going to do and how am I going to keep them busy and what systems and processes do I need them on? I think like that is what more than anything, what causes me to drag my feet. Cause I'm like, I just don't know what they're going to do. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm spending 30 minutes trying to bill clients that we're doing onboarding for. And I'm thinking, I should rewrite these email templates. And then I got to follow up and do this intro email for a new client. And then every time I do something, I'm like, I could totally have an admin person do that. I could totally have an admin person do that. Hey, home service heroes, thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something. And I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.